Flatline.
Depression, that like the real one, I can write the best stuff I've ever done.
Yeah.
Strange.
So, so what is your process for writing and creating like from that, from after that, or before those feelings, you know?
Oh, I think there's a few stages really. When I'm in the pits of despair, which can happen quite frequently, with my depression, I always start with a conclusion. It's really bizarre. Anything I've ever done in my life, I always know where I'm going. So with essays, I've always started with conclusions. Same as my writing, I always know what I'm saying because I don't think you can know where you're going unless you know your destination. That sounds really corny, like love your job, job your love type stuff. But
Yeah.
so that's what I'll always start with. But for me, it's always like a little acorn somewhere. I'll hear a word or a sound, or I'll have a smell, and suddenly, like reams and reams and reams of things are coming to me. And
Hmm.
like it sometimes like trauma surfaces up or other feelings, but it's about capturing that. And like what I try to do is that feeling at the time, because I've always had difficulty in describing how I feel. I try to put words to that. So if I was to describe how I felt at that moment, it's like, oh, it's spiky. What's spiky about it? And that's how I kind of feed my emotions into what I'm, I guess, trying to say.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
but yeah, so
interesting.
a lot of my stuff comes from that deep sadness and unhappiness. And I guess it's my way. It's definitely my way of coping. It always has been. I've never
Yeah.
really, I've been in therapy a while now, like a long time, and I still process my trauma and articulate better via words, lyricism, poetry, music. Like
So
there's just
it's
no words.
yeah, so it's like writing your own prescription, really, healing yourself via the music and the artistry.
Yeah, I mean, it changes lives. Like I run workshops with young people, and you can walk into a class and like, oh, poetry, your typical things. I was the same when I was young. I was like, poetry, shit, writing poems, the day, you're like, oh yes, that's shit. And as long as you can like connect with people, what I found is that, like, say if I've got an hour session with youngers, by the end of it, they're like talking about things that they've never said in front of their friends and connecting in a
Mm.
way that they never thought was possible. And this one group of youngers that I was running a workshop with in a school further north from here, they even stayed into their lunch hour because they were so keen to talk and write more and things like
Mm.
that. And there was tears as well, but it was accepted. Like everybody was like, "Wow, like that's so empowering." So writing can really change the way your brain thinks about stuff. But that positive outlet is life changing for many people. It certainly was for me. I was going down a very bad path in my teens, and I think without that form of expression as well, it would have been so much worse.
100%. I think sound is a healer. People don't realize, the frequencies and all that sort of stuff as we get a little bit deeper on it. But, sound frequencies and how that can, people use that sort of stuff to heal
Yeah.
Yeah.
emotions have their own frequency. Like your brain, your thoughts have their own frequency, their own vibrational frequency. So, I think
Especially in a workshop space like that as well, when
you've got,
you've got like a support system there,
mm,
you're expressing stuff and other people are expressing something like, oh wow, someone goes first, and like, oh wow, well, it's a safe space to share,
hmm
and you can bring the creativeness out of you and bring your feelings out and help you in yourself as well, I think.
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure. And I sounds can definitely help you process your emotions as well. So if I'm feeling particularly down or even particularly happy, I will play music that represents my emotions of that time. And sometimes I'll drag myself through emotions that, a lot of people don't want to experience and things like that. But music is the one way that I feel exactly what I need to feel. And it helps me cope with grief, sadness, depression, elation. Do you know what I
mm,
mean? Difficulties. It helps me comprehend my situation. If I need to just really have a lot of space, I'll listen to ambient sounds.
hmm
And that's
hmm
it. Vocals, nothing like that. And these frequencies do alter the chemistry of your body.
100%.
They really do. And you can feel so much different. And that's why, like a lot of people say, if you're feeling really depressed, listen to happier music. Like,
Hmm
don't feed the depression.
hmm
Whereas I do. I love that. I'm the queen of darkness. I'm like, yeah, cry more.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think it's a good and common thing. I do it quite a bit as well. Like I'll be happy, then I'll have a sad thought, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, drunk off my tits, listening to groups like Andrew Jackson Jihad and Crywank and just all these crazy, crazy, crazy tracks, just going, yeah, yeah, this is fucking great. I love life. Just drinking away, just going, my depression is gone, but I'm crying anyway. Fuck it. And all of a sudden, 20 minutes later, you're like, yeah, I feel absolutely top of the fucking world, you know?
Like, yeah, it's weird, isn't it? But if I really want to feel like gratitude or something like that, say if I've had a really dark day, I'm like, right, I need to appreciate the world and life.
Hmm.
I will watch dog videos and people doing stuff for other people.